Today we're in the heart of Tulsa, Oklahoma, ready to dive deep into the mesmerizing world of Art Deco architecture. Before the turn of the 20th century, Tulsa was a small, quiet town nestled in the rolling hills of northeastern Oklahoma. But with the discovery of oil in 1901, everything changed as oil boomed. The population exploded, and Tulsa quickly became known as the oil capital of the world.
This building was constructed by socially distancing itself from its neighbors. Even though the one on the right side there hadn't even been built yet. We're going to talk about that building a little bit later. So this building, which opened in 1922, which opened before there was air conditioning, and you'll notice that there is a central tower, but it doesn't build out to the property line. And in these medallions, there is a type of foliage called an acanthus leaf, which is a Mediterranean plant.
The Oklahoma Natural Gas Company building was built in 1928 and designed by Frank Kirshner and Arthur Atkinson. It was one of the first Art Deco buildings built in Tulsa. The selection of this style by a conservative utility company established its acceptance and paved The selection of this style by a conservative utility company established its acceptance and paved the way for many Art Deco buildings to follow. The Tulsa Club building was constructed in 1927 and designed by architects Rush, Dackett, and Rush. It is a prime example of Art Deco architecture, showcasing its elegance and sophistication. The Tulsa Club building played a crucial role in the city's history, originally established as a social club for Tulsa's elite. It quickly became a hub for business and networking in the region. Over the years, it hosted various events, dinners, and gatherings, making it a center of social and culture.
The Chamber of Commerce, which is trying to attract new business to the oil capital of the world, and they partnered with something called the Tulsa Club, which was...
During the height of the oil boom in the 1920s, Tulsa experienced a period of tremendous economic growth. The building served as a symbol of the city's prosperity and became a prestigious address for the business community. In recent years, the Tulsa Club building underwent extensive restoration efforts to preserve its architectural integrity. The aim was to bring the building back to its former glory and adapt it for modern use. As a result, it now houses a hotel and other commercial spaces, breathing new life into tea. The Pythian Building Gillette Tyrell Building is a building in downtown. It was begun in 1929 by the Tulsa oil men, J.M. Gillette and H.C. Tyrell. They initially planned to construct a 3-story office building, topped by a 10-story hotel.
The dancing lobby. See what you think.
The building is considered in the zigzag style of Art Deco and features a colorful layered lobby ceiling covered with fans, flowers, and geometric shapes. Colorful tiles line half of the walls. Outlined again by the zigzag, the lobby floor resembles a ceramic Native American blanket, bordered by tan and purple zigzag. The Arco building was home to the former offices of Service Pipeline Company. It was completed in 1950 at the tail end of the Art Deco era and by the same architect who designed the Philcade building. The Public Service Co. of Oklahoma building, originally completed in 1929, was the headquarters of the electric service utility in Tulsa. At the end of July 2016, the building had been renamed Art Deco Lofts and Apartments, and the newest residents began moving. Boston Avenue United Methodist Church features artwork on all sides of the exterior that represents the Art Deco style. A terracotta panel tops each of the 11 window bays around the auditorium's exterior. The Philcade is located at the corner of 5th and Boston in the heart of downtown Tulsa, which was the original site of Boston Avenue United Methodist Church. Has an arcade with a ceiling covered in gold leaf and hand-painted geometric designs, filigreed light fixtures, created by Empire Chandelier in Sand Springs, hang from the center of the designs.
These doors led to stores that were of interest to office workers, like
Wade Phillips purchased the property from Boston Avenue United Methodist Church with the intent of building a 6-story building on the property. The original purpose of the building was to complement Phillips' newly completed Phil Tower and not overshadow the building. The building was designed by architect Leon Center, had come to Tulsa specifically to design the Philcade, and he stayed, becoming one of Tulsa's most notable architects.
It's marble, it's not just any random marble.
During the Jazz Age, the lobby housed numerous shops, but now they've been given over to the Art Deco Museum. Former window displays for those shops now contain such items as lamps, dresses, and teapots from the Roaring '20s. Thanks to back-to-back oil booms that left the residents of Tulsa, Oklahoma, relatively flush while the rest of the country battled the Great Depression and World War II. The city's fervor for Art Deco architecture continued long after the style fell out of fashion with the mainstream. As a result, Oklahoma's second largest city is one of the best places in the country to see every type of deco building imaginable, from high-rise office buildings and schools to homes and churches.